What's up, you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at AMD stock options analysis. So I'll take you over a lot of data. These are the options going into this week expiration, and since we have AMD's earnings this week, so definitely let's see where the traders are betting their money on the option side. Now, on the technical side, guys, I did a video on AMD already over this weekend. You can check this out on my channel. Here we go. AMD stock analysis, earnings this week, how to trade. Here's the detailed analysis, okay? Now, in this video, I'll be focusing more on the options, but I'll give you a bit of gist on what the technicals are, what are the levels you are watching, and then we'll jump into the options. But definitely check out that video to know more in-depth technicals. So, with that, guys, please also note, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes. I'm just sharing here my opinion, nothing more than that. You are solely responsible for your own financial decisions and outcomes. So, all right, so yes, AMD, we are seeing some intraday structures to the upside. We have had these pivots and all great. Check that video out, as I said. Now, the thing is that with AMD, the level of 162 is a possible rebound that we have been talking, but still it's on the swing side. Lower highs, lower lows. On the swing, things haven't changed yet though, okay? Now, earnings will change the technicals for sure. So, this is the level 162, and so a decisive changing direction on AMD. Until then, this rebound may come, and then we have to see how it reacts at 162. But remember, when the earning time comes, technicals next day will be completely different. So, this 162 holds validity until earnings. And as how structures would change after that, we will trade based off of that technicals after earnings. Now, that's the gist of technicals. $162 level is the dividing line between bulls and the bears. Below that, bearish on the swing. Above that, bullish on the swing. As for intradays, we have been forming pivots and going up higher. Check out my previous video if you want to know more about the intraday plays. Not the previous video, sorry, this AMD video, how to trade AMD, right over here, this technical on my channel. Okay, if you have done that, great. Okay, so now I want to take you to the options data because this is interesting. We have earnings this week, so let's see where the traders are betting their money. Black is the last closing price, black vertical line, and the green are the calls, red are the puts. Now, I'm seeing a lot of calls here, right? Here, guys, right? So many traders are betting $160 calls options, 165, 170, 175 relative to the puts. So interest is on the call side. Again, this doesn't tell you that price is going to go in that direction. It just tells you where the options are being traded. I'll talk more about it tomorrow as well once I have more data on the options. But this is for now is, 100, and let's take an example of one of those, $160, right? So where is $160? Which is not far away. It's right over here and price is almost close to it. If intraday wants to turn fully bullish, let's take a look at hourly interval. It all depends on earnings, guys. You just never know how Wall Street would take the earnings. But if price goes up in the post market, yeah, $160 calls are gonna make the money for sure. And that's even a possibility before earnings. Actually, $160 calls might come into play before even earnings based off of the technicals, as long as AMD is not losing $155 and is able to go above this 200 hours moving average fully. So yeah, it's still a good possibility even before earnings. That is Tuesday, right? So until Tuesday afternoon, that's a good possibility on these 160 calls options. What about 165 before earnings? Let's talk about that. 165 is up here. So let me go to the daily interval and check a couple of things over there. 165. That's pushing the line a little bit, guys. To make money, you have to change the structure on AMD before earnings. That is the structure to become fully bullish. That will be getting above $162 range. And then we will have a bullish structure on AMD. Okay, the structure is not that in that direction right now fully for $165 calls. So I would say $165 call may only print money if post earnings Wall Street loves it and price is pushed higher. All right, it all comes down to that. Anything above 162, I would say all those call options are earnings dependent. Just my opinion, right? 160 can happen before earnings as well, and also can happen after earnings. Let's talk about the possibility of puts. 155, that's the where only the spike is, so I'll only talk about that. We already have some calls in the money there as well, good interest, but puts 155, is that the possibility before earnings? 155, where that is? Not far away. And let me actually mark this here, 155. Again, there you have to add the premium cost or whatever, right? So let's see what is 155 going for the put option. Here we go, out of the money put option, and that is going quite expensive. Well, comparative to the price, yeah, it's going quite expensive. AMD put option, so times this by 100. So right, so yeah, sorry guys, yeah, sorry. Yeah, so this is going quite expensive though, but is this a possibility? Because that's where we are seeing the spike, right? So let's go to the hourly interval, 155. I had that red line marked. Before earnings, it's a possibility. If on Monday we can't go above 200 hours moving average, and I think it's a possibility. It's a possibility that this may happen before earnings, and after earnings, it's all depends on if Wall Street doesn't love it. So yeah, 155 may come as a put, both ways, before earnings and after earnings as well. Anything below that is not, I would count for going into this coming week. But anyways, so yeah, it's a quick video, guys. I just want to share the opinion on where I'm seeing actually the traders betting their money on the calls and the put side, and what are the possibilities that I think, in my opinion, where is the structure for this to even turn, upside or downside, or so the structural things are important, right? $162 level is that for that, and intraday you can check out my both intraday and swing. I would say suggest that to check out this technical video. This video I only wanted to focus on options. So yeah, more traders are betting on the calls for sure for this week, and we'll see much more data tomorrow as well. I'll talk about options of AMD tomorrow as well, guys, before earnings. So or earnings are on Tuesday, just remember that. Okay, well guys, that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, valuable, hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next videos. Take care, guys. Bye.